Looks like bacon.
Oh, those are like completely.
Oh my god, the variegation.
Well, the fact that they're like main meats, essentially, or protein anyway.
No, look how big these are. These just
Damn. Yo, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this one of two full moons that we'll be having in Capricorn this season. I am in fucking paradise, obviously. I'm in Hawaii. And full moons are periods of release. Capricorn is a sign of I do. I want to do shit. I want to be done doing this. I want to be out in the world right now. And I have this big feeling about just pulling one card. So we're releasing old ways of doing things and letting stuff in. And I ain't afraid. This full moon in Capricorn is happening on June 21st at 9:08 p.m. Eastern time, and it's happening at 1 degree, the first degree of Capricorn. And then that second full moon that we have on July 21st is happening at 29 degrees at the anaretic degree. And so we're getting the full scope. Y'all smoking weed in here? We get the full scope. We're like truly letting go of old habits, truly letting go of old ways of doing things, old ways of using things, the ways that we saw, the ways that we perceive things to be of use to us. Like, for instance, the way that I like view everything beautiful as like a lens, through the lens of filming. Or it's just like I just see everything and I just want to film, and I just want to like film there versus this just being in it, you know? And so I'm so distracted. This cute little girl. Hydrate, light it if you got it.
Oh, it's right here.
I'm in the middle of a botanical garden. So all the people want to see me do all the things. It's wild how fascinated people are that they will just completely disregard social cues and boundaries. It's very interesting to me. It also depends on their ethnicity. I have found that is a very big thing, a very noticeable factor. Like, Asian people stay the fuck away from me. They are terrified. I don't know, like a lot of them just behave in a way that it's like they're just fucking terrified of me. White people, though, I feel like they have the right to just be all in your shit and just touch you and just do any old thing and destroy any old thing, leave their children everywhere. It's wild to me. Okay, boo. In your mesh pants and flamingo underwear. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. Can I do that? Is this rude? Is that rude? Yes, it probably is. They trying to act like the tree behind me is like this big ass deal. It's like, come on. It truly isn't. Okay, so let's get into it. Even though we're in Hawaii, I gotta hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. Because this full moon is happening at the first degree of Capricorn, that's what we will be reading. If I can find it. You guys always know that if you want to read this on your own, you can just Google Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. You can choose each sign and each degree of each sign. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the first degree of Capricorn is a canopy bed with curtains. Standing on the inside of life, protected and guarded, guided and led, held fast, kept so far back inside that what does express itself is purely a ceremonial display, a formal declaration. The observer or witness empowered to prevail, able to see, to realize, to comprehend the mysteries, clairvoyance. Keenly seeing and viewing meaning and value, purpose and spirit backbone. So very strong and steadily directed from within that there is no outer, there is no thing to do. Instead, you center yourself and align with who you truly are and stalwartly remain in the place of authority and power and inward truth as your statement and the only thing you know. Whoa, whoa, wee, wow. Instead, so very strongly and steadily directed from within that there is no outer. There is nothing to do. Instead, you center yourself and align with who you truly are and stalwartly, STALWARTLY, stalwartly remain in the place of authority and power and inward truth as your statement and the only thing you know. So I just can't stop saying that. So very strongly and steadily directed from within that there is no outer. There is nothing to do. And that's the thing with Capricorn energy. They stay on the to-do list. There's always something to do. And that to-do list is 99.9% directed from a place of logic versus this inward guidance that is very much so there and would like to be taken advantage of. I'm pulling one card. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to get busy living my motherfucking life. I'm going to go live. What's the what's the word? What's the message? Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this full moon in Capricorn happening tomorrow, June 21st. What's the word? What's the message that we need? Because I just feel like it's the whole thing is just get busy living. That's the vibe that I'm getting. Some of us spend so much damn time looking for a guidance that's already there internally, and a guidance that will just rise naturally up to the top if you just are out in the world living life. And I love that for us. For our greatest and highest good, what's the message that we need? The trade winds are just perfection. Every kind of bird that can chirp is chirping. You guys got to see this crazy ass tree. Can you see that? I don't think you can see it very well, but it's going to be all right. Justice with the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there has been this big end of a cycle in the realm of our emotions, in the realm of our spirituality. There's just this spiritual ending that is initiating this new cycle. Ooh, ooh. That's initiating a new cycle of flow, stability, security, happiness, union, togetherness. For some of you, like marriage, connection, engagement. There's a lot of shit that's just unfair and just not sitting right in the world right now. With me, with you, with everything. Shit's fucked up. And contrary to what society or the media wants us to believe, it's way less fucked up now than it was like 70 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago. And in the ways that we felt wrong, the divine is conspiring to make things right. There is balance. You have access to balance. In the ways that we think that this, like all of our heaviness is like this punishment or something that's happened to us, it has happened. Every single thing is happening for you. The scales of justice are rebalancing. We're going to have big decisions that we need to make, but there's all this physics at work. So much cause and effect is at work. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. And you may not feel it. You may think that, oh, but what about Gaza? What about Palestine? What about all these injustices? What about Biden? And what about Trump? All this stuff. Everything is going to be just as it's supposed to be. We get 12 hours of darkness and 12 hours of day. We are promised both. And no one will evade both, experiencing both. So don't get it twisted. Don't get caught up in this concept of fairness. Because our little concept of justice doesn't have shit on the actual like cosmic realm of justice in the grand scheme of things. We have no idea what the fuck is going on, nor are we supposed to. You get busy living. Be willing to take accountability. Be willing to call yourself out. Be willing to be wrong. Be willing to learn. Be willing to be a student. Be willing to be a master. Be willing to give. Be willing to receive. Fucking experience the fullness of life. That's what true wealth is. Health. Do you have all your faculties, your physical faculties? Is everything functioning properly? Is it functioning the best that it can be? Do your part to make sure that it does. So you can have fun and union and excitement and also sadness and suffering and longing. They go hand in hand, and we will experience both. And that's fucking human. Welcome to humanity. I love you. We got this. I'm gonna go fucking play in the world. Because that's what I want to do. I hope you get yourself some. Happy summer solstice. Drink some guava nectar. It's good for your soul and your coochie.